Hello, my name is betmig.link. I'm a software engineer, and I'm really excited to welcome you to my channel. The purpose of my channel is very simple. First of all, I want to learn and to develop my public speaking and communication skills. Did I say that? You see, I need to develop them. I want to share knowledge about technology, philosophy, math, spirituality. I rarely see these topics being intersected and discussed online, at least not in video format. So I'm really excited to get to work on that. And I'm in a mindfulness journey. So I really want to document and share with you how my mindfulness journey is so far, and maybe you'll find something helpful for you. And I also want to share my hobbies. I love art. So lately I really love painting with watercolors, watch, but I also enjoy exploring different technologies to create art. That could be software, building video games, building like immersive 3D experiences too. Something I really like to do. Things of that nature. And I also want to document my experience as an immigrant. You'll see soon why. And most importantly, I want to build a warm, inclusive community for independent thinkers. I'm very independent myself. I want to connect with other independent thinkers and get to learn from each other, get to really connect. And yeah, I would love to learn more from you as well. And you might be thinking, okay, lady, that's really interesting, but who are you? So my name is betmig.link, like I said, but I was born in South America, in a tiny little Caribbean country called Venezuela. So in that tiny little country, I grew up by myself. I'm an only child, and always loved exploring art and technology. I was very lucky. My family got a hold of a computer that could connect to the internet back in the 90s. And unfortunately, the internet was blocked to the outside world. So I really couldn't connect with communities outside Venezuela. So I got to explore a lot of these hobbyist web building communities that were appearing back then, and also IRC channels, which I became really fond of since I got to meet a lot of hackers locally and build a community around other hobbies I had, like anime. I founded an anime club back when I was around 13, and I built my first IRC based client when I was about 12. So it was quite the experience. I really, really enjoyed this because I got to have friends. Unfortunately, back in school, I didn't connect very well with the people around me because of my specific hobbies. And also, I was quite the introvert. The computer enabled me to be more extroverted online. That's what I'm really good at. In person, I'm a little more quiet person. We're working on that. So as I grew up, I wanted to go into art school. I was lucky that I was around 14 years old. I was offered an opening in art school. I did a minor in photography, and that was a lot of fun. Got to be an avid photographer for a while. Became a little popular back in DeviantArt when DeviantArt was like a big community. I'm not gonna say who my name was back then, but yeah, I was out there. And after that, the things in Venezuela got quite messy, politically speaking. So I needed to move away from home, I migrated to Mexico, where I decided to go into nursing, to put food on the table and to find a way out, more stability. I became really good at my craft. So I was offered a study abroad in the United States. I took it and I never looked back. In the United States, I worked for a nurse as a nurse briefly, then became a clinic manager for a little while. And I decided to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't feel aligned with healthcare for profit. Back in Mexico, the I guess framework for healthcare is a little different. So I felt more comfortable back then, but no longer in the United States, unfortunately. So I decided to switch careers and decided to finally pursue undergraduate in computer science. And bye-bye. That's where I am now. This is my life now for the past 10 years. And after working in the United States for SP 500 tech companies, being very successful, things got again messy, politically speaking, and I decided to move far away to a place that aligned better with what I believe, which was Sweden. So here I am in Sweden. I've been here for the past year and a half. Really love Sweden. No complaints. But I'm a little fearful that things are changing fast. So I'm not sure if it's gonna follow the same trend as America and as Mexico, as Venezuela. Seems to be like a trend that's happening everywhere. Hopefully not. But so far I'm trying to make it my home. Yeah. So that's like what I am right now. I just want to finalize this video saying that I have a couple of values that I want to keep across this new journey in YouTube. I want to make sure me and my viewers align with this. I want to respect for all beliefs and cultures. I want to commit to mindfulness. That means that I'm going to practice mindfulness every time I make a video. I have a commitment to do that. And also, if you want to join me in this mindfulness journey as well, you're welcome. I would like you to, if you could. Every time you watch one of my videos, you're like, okay, it's time to take a cup of tea and relax and watch this or bond or think about these thoughts or think about this information or something like that. I also want to pursue personal freedom. My ultimate goal is to be free, truly free, not conventionally free. I don't think that the definition of freedom we have currently is sustainable or even good for your true wellness. So yeah, some I guess following my own definition of what freedom is. I want to focus on experiential knowledge. That means that I want my audience and I want myself and everybody to don't really question everything they hear, everything they sense, everything they taste, everything that you receive, and really think about it. Because dogmas, misinformation, there's so much stuff out there trying to manipulate you and your actions that I really want you to be safe and to know when you're doing a good action and with certainty that you are good. At least that's what I want for myself, and I wish that for others. But of course, you're free to live the way you want. I just love you and I want you to be okay. And finally, I want to live without greed. I think the biggest problem in modern history, I think the big problem with humanity since the beginning of whatever we did, how we span in this place, is greed. Why? Why do we need greed? I don't understand. I personally don't understand. I am greedy sometimes and I'm trying to work on it. I don't want to have greed. And I want others to also become free from greed, because I feel like that's the root of all evil in most of the things we do, or like the things that are wrong with the world, with our systems, with our politicians or leaders. And if it's not the leaders, the individual person too. We all have like a tiny of responsibility. I don't think you need to like leave all your responsibility to someone else. That's not true. And most importantly, understand that our actions is what matters. So I think my advice right now is to make sure you always do good actions, regardless of anything else, because that's the only way for you to know that you're in a good path. And there's some ancient knowledge about doing good actions. They never produce a bad action, never, never. And if you think they do, you are probably not understanding the change of consequences of what action A leads you to action C or B or whatever. I think if you really pay attention about the chain, you understand that if you do something good, it's going to be good for you ultimately. Okay, but I'm here not to brainwash anybody. I really want you to question what I say. I want you to challenge what I say. I want you to also bring information towards me so I can also learn and grow. So it's going to be like a two-way street here. But ultimately, though, be mindful that I will be doing this too, with those goals in mind that I said in the beginning. Okay? Yay! So thank you so much for this moment. Thank you so much for watching. And next videos probably be something more interesting and to the point, probably of value to you. We'll see. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.